Greetings and welcome to it. Today is April 4th, 2013, and today's show went all down the toilet. Well, before we get into our BTS, which I'm very happy that I was able to have my fiance on the show for the first time ever. Before we get into that Q of the day that you can find at Q103 Hawaii, Facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii. I thought I would go through a brief history of the toilet. Did you know the reason that we call it the crapper is because the guy that invented it originally in World War I was named Crapper. Yeah, Thomas Crapper, in fact, and his Crapper and Brass Company Limited was what a lot of the Americans remember from World War I. So when they came back home, of course, they talked about the incredible flushing water closet, and unfortunately, they just kept calling it the crapper. Now, you would think that that would be kind of funny, but could you imagine going to the Harrington? Yeah, because it appears that Queen Elizabeth I's godson, Sir John Harrington, actually invented a working toilet in 1596. Now, of course, it didn't catch on with the very proper English because there was no sewer system for this stuff to flush into. So the first toilet, the first working water closet privy, was actually invented in 1596. Kind of amazing. Oh, and at one point, did you know that ceramics being used for the toilet was considered so unsafe, people refused to go to ceramic toilets. They thought the things would shatter and, cut all this stuff up. Okay, but it's not what happened. As a matter of fact, ceramic became the staple of the American household bathroom, which up until about 100 years ago, an indoor bathroom was nothing but a novelty and a luxury. How far we have come. Well, that's exactly where the Q of the day comes from, because coming up in August, I'm getting married, and I thought I would ask about bathroom protocol, or at least bathroom etiquette. And I did this through our Facebook page in the Q of the day, Facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii. When is it okay as a couple for you to use the bathroom with the door still open? Me? I want to say never. But my fiance says, hey, you know what? It's okay if it's just leave the door open. It's not a problem. What do you think, okay? Let us know through our Facebook page, or, you know what? Stick around at the end of the video. I got a very serious question for you that you can answer straight through my email, okay? But right now, let's just wrap up the show and get ready to get out of here. Love that song, man. Torch. Good reggae music. Q103, it is your root station. I gotta say big thank you to everybody that called and possibly saved my future marriage today with this whole etiquette thing, okay? It's kind of confusing when you're, never done this stuff before, and now you're going, wow. And nobody wrote a manual for it either. Ooh, and this is definitely one of the things not in the manual. When is it okay to use the bathroom with the door open? Well, we ask you on our Facebook page, Facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii. Make sure you go there and check that out. Now, tomorrow, it's happening for the very first time, the white party. And I'm not talking about, a bunch of guys like me standing around. No. If you wear white up to Charlie's in Paia tomorrow night, Big Mike and Kamikaze, they're going to let you in. Half off your cover charge, okay? This is an all-access entertainment presents tomorrow, right around 10 o'clock. Charlie's in Paia. Wear your finest white. Unless it's a person, then that might be wrong in public. I'm just saying, okay? Boundaries, people. Boundaries. Speaking of boundaries, let us know what your boundaries are on our Facebook page. And tomorrow, we're going to push the boundaries of what Q talks about in our Q of the day. Very big one. And if you've watched the behind-the-scenes videos from this week, you know exactly what it is. Something big that we've been talking about, even on my Facebook page. Facebook.com/Shaggy Live. If you haven't, add me, okay? And make sure you add the Q. But what is it? Find out and watch today's behind-the-scenes video. It's going to be posted soon. Facebook.com/Q103 Hawaii. Coming up next, we'll get into some classic roots to kick off your workday kickoff 103 minutes of commercial-free reggae music is on the way. Till tomorrow, though, love you, mean it. Get in, bye. Okay, so I have been talking all week about bands and lyrics and when are we going to embrace the unity thing? Well, I came to my attention that, maybe I do want to bring this topic to the air. And the best time to do it is tomorrow when I have Trish and Sean in from the Weekly Dish. The question that I want you to consider for tomorrow's Q of the Day: is there some lyrics in songs that we're listening to that really should be done away with? As a matter of fact, is there some messages in some band stuff, a message that stays current through all of their band's songs, that make you go, you might be a little prejudiced, you might be a little racist, and I might not want to listen to you anymore? Well, that's the Q of the Day for tomorrow, so join me then. Until then, I got a lot of editing to do.
Want to see more Q103?
Check out our Q blog on our website.
For extended artist interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and more. Log on to Q103Maui.com today.